Can you dig it, suckers? Yo, what's up, peoples? EJ Boxing Live here with the panel. We're gonna talk about that boxing. Chris Caban, Ben Umar, Darius, I am King. We're ready to go, man. Let me tell you something, boy. We're gonna talk about this Burns fight, and we're gonna talk about Ian Lewison versus Dillian White. So let's go. How's everyone doing, man?
We're good. I'm good.
All right, man. Cool. All right, we got in Scotland, over in Scotland, there in the UK. Dillian White's going against Ian Lewison for the British Heavyweight Championship of the world. I want to say of the world. British Heavyweight Championship, Lonsdale Belt outright in Scotland. It should be the Battle of Brixton, but it's in Scotland. So we're gonna go around the panel and hear what everyone has to say. Let's start with Umar. How you think the fight's gonna go?
I don't think Ian has much more than 4 rounds in him. I think Dillian gets him late, takes him, either goes the distance to Dillian or Dillian stops him late. Either way, I see it as only one winner, and the new British heavyweight champion is going to be Dillian White, in my opinion.
You got a round for us or anything?
What'd you say?
Have you got a round?
No, I'm gonna stick with decision.
So you got Dillian by decision, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with decision because Ian has a good chin and all, but yeah, I'll stick with decision.
Yo, what's up, Rob? What's up, Rob Gotti in the chat? Yeah, man, the panel's here. Yeah, talking about that boxing. All right, Chris Caban, who you got? Ian Lewison versus Dillian White.
Dillian should win this fight, and I agree with Umar that Ian, he got a pretty good gym, but he's out of shape, so I don't think he's gonna come out after the 8th round. So I got Dillian winning by stoppage.
There you go, man. Chris is committed. Why do you think that, Chris? What makes you think that that's gonna happen, Chris?
Because it comes to a press conference looking like William the Refrigerator Pair.
Okay. So how many press conferences you seen him come to?
The fridge.
Yeah, I'm looking at him. The dude is not in shape.
That's not the fridge.
That's not what a boxer should look like.
Okay, Chris. Thanks for that, Chris. Well, Chris made a decision. Darius, man, how you see the fight going, bro, and why?
Dillian White, winner inside of 6 rounds. You know, it's like I was telling you earlier, man. When a guy says now he's going to work hard, I never put any stock in that because, like I said, that's a mental thing. That's a mentality. That's a lifestyle. It ain't something you just all of a sudden say you're going to do. So I don't believe in the work ethic, the newfound work ethic of Ian Lewison, and I think he's going to get taken out inside of 6 rounds.
Yeah. Well, the panel's made a prediction, so knockout. I think Umar's the only one that got it by decision. But so it's left for me to make my opinions. Hopefully more people come over. We've got 3 people watching. You in the chat, Ian Lewison versus Dillian White. Leave your prediction in the chat, and then we'll get back to you. So my opinion in it, I've been around the camp, Ian Lewison's camp I've been around. I was there 2 weeks, and I was there this week before he left off to Scotland. And to be fair, man, like I've seen Ian at better days, but some people don't show everything in sparring. In terms of his weight, it could be more, but heavyweights is heavyweights. I don't think Ian's looking to try and go for a decision. He wants to probably look for the knockout. Well, I know within six rounds. Therefore, that's his game plan of trying to draw Dillian into a fight where he can try and get the advantage. It's up to Dillian to be disciplined and stick to his boxing. And as his trainer said, he's going to chip and slip. Keep chipping away until he gets his result, which, in my opinion, is the right way to go about it, man. Don't commit too much. Just move around and just wear Ian Lewis out. And the that more or less is how I think the fight's gonna turn out. And in my prediction for this fight here, I'm gonna go with Dillian Whyte by unanimous decision. Even though I've been with Ian the whole thing, even though the whole way I really thought early in the week that Ian probably win, but I'm gonna have to change my mind. So I'm gonna go with Umar as well, go by decision. So Dillian Whyte by decision. I'll go with unanimous decision over Ian Lewison, who's never been 12 rounds either. In fact, none of these two have ever been 12 rounds. So if you knew grounds for the both of them as a professional, so we'll have to see. All right, we're moving on to the main event. We got Ricky Burns, man, from Scotland, fighting in his home. Fighting this dude, man. How to pronounce his name now? He's a Russian dude. Someone needs to help me with the pronunciation of this dude's name. Is it KIRYL RELIKH? Hey, Riker. Looks like Riker. Maybe it is. KIRYL Riker. Is it KIRYL Riker? Something like that. It's like Kyrie. KIRYL Riker. All right, let's start with Darius. How you see the fight going, Darius?
I see Ricky Burns styling on him, even though Ricky Burns ain't a styling type of fighter. I mean, this guy's just not a credible opponent, man. He hadn't fought anybody. So that O isn't real. It's a mirage. It's just a fight for him to showcase himself, to hype up the Broner fight, man. He's going to win by decision. I don't see Ricky Burns stopping him, so that's how I see it going.
Unanimous decision, yeah, right? Ricky Burns, yeah?
Unanimous.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. All right, cool, man. That's Darius' opinion. Let's do Chris Caban.
I'm ready. So I got unanimous 10 rounds to 2 for Ricky Burns.
Oh, you gave him 2 rounds. That's generous of you. What makes you feel? Explain why you've picked that.
Because he is completely ass. I watched him. He's garbage. He can't fight. He got bad foot movement. He don't move his head. He walks in the straight line. He's just horrible. Any more questions?
You gave your prediction. Thanks Chris. So Ricky Burns, yeah, record is 40 wins with 14 KOs. So he's not necessarily a big puncher. He has 5 losses and 1 draw. He's 33 years of age. Stands at 5'10". Yeah, he's been coming on, man. He's last lost to Omar Figueroa. It was pretty close. I think that referee from Texas was quite interfering at the time.
Lawrence Cole.
Yeah, Lawrence Cole. I think if he didn't interfere too much, I think the decision. I had Ricky kind of winning that fight actually, even though I actually like Omar Figueroa Jr.
I had Ricky
man, that kid lazy. Hey, EJ.
Yeah, anyway.
Hey, EJ. Kyrie and Ian, they need to go sit down. They need to go sit down.
Anyways, yeah, so Ricky Burns' record, yeah. Last fight with Omar Figueroa, that was his last loss. And since then, he's come on and he beat the Michel Di Rocco and in Scotland. Was it in Scotland? Yeah, Scotland, to pick up the vacant WBA belt. So Rick is a champion now once again, a 2-weight champion. They're actually a 3-weight champion. So it's good for Ricky and his first defense.
3-weight, 130, 135, and 140.
Pardon?
I said 3 weights, 130, 135, and 140.
Okay, thank you. 3 weights, yeah. Ricky's a 3-weight champion. All right. And so this dude he's faced him has never really done anything in his record, no resume whatsoever. He's just got a whole heap of knockouts. He signed Ricky Hatton Promotions. And maybe he's just there to get beat. But we'll have to find out. With 21 wins, with 19 KOs, he's 26 years of age. He's quite young with no one on his record. Maybe he's there to get beat. But I'm going to go with the upset-minded young guy. I like him. I actually think, boy, he's quite enthusiastic. And I think he give Ricky trouble, man. Ricky don't like guys who move around so much. So, and he hits pretty hard. So, but maybe he's a hand-picked opponent to make him look good. Broner's going to be there on hand. So, but I've already put down some little change in this dude there. The odds are so far, but I thought he's doing pretty good. I'll put some. So I'm going with the dude, right? I'm going with KIRYL RELIKH, whatever his name is, from where is he from? Belarus. So I'm picking him and to upset Ricky Burns. Whether he does is another thing, but I'm going by KO. So I'm picking this guy by KO. Umar, Give us your pick.
I think the first 2 to 3 rounds is gonna be all that dude from Belarus. But I think once those 2 rounds go, Ricky Burns is gonna calm down and calm his happy ass down because that dude throws a lot of punches and bunches. But after those first 3 rounds, Ricky Burns is gonna calm him down with a stiff jab, and he's just gonna proceed to box the shit out of him. I got a 9 rounds to 3. Ricky Burns, easy work.
Cool, man. What's up, Beats? How you doing, man? Good to have you, Beats.
What's good?
Yeah. So we're going on the predictions. I'll give you first because the panel's finished off. Dillian Whyte versus Ian Lewison. How do you see that fight going, and why?
Lewison acted a bit in the first 2, in my opinion, with his conditioning. I'm just going to assume Dillian with Jimmy Tibbs is just in better shape. Just in better shape. So you have to go with Dillian. Like if Dillian's professional, he should be able to either outpoint or stop Ian Lewison late.
So which one you picking? Outpoint him or stop him?
I don't think Dillian's got that much power, you know, at a high level. I'm not sure. I was looking, but maybe Dave Allen takes a good shot. I'm not sure how much power. But then again, he rocked at me. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I'd say stoppage. I'm going to say stoppage.
Okay, you got a round for us?
Mid-round stoppage.
What's that? 6 rounds, yeah?
Yeah, around the six round.
Okay, you and Darius agree on that one. All right, man. Ricky Burns versus KIRYL RELIKH, whatever his name is. I don't pronounce his name properly wrong. How do you see that fight going?
I think it could be. I've been watching the guy. It could be an upset. You know, he's kind of vicious. Dude is kind of vicious. You know. I watched a couple of fights a few weeks back. He's vicious.
There you go, EJ. You got one.
It's hard, man. He hits hard. Dude hits hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's not 19 stoppages in 21, and I was looking at him. He's taller than Ricky, man.
Mm-hmm.
Taller than Ricky, man. You're like, it just could be his time, man. Could be his time.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say? Would you say he's not?
EJ was waiting for that, man.
You just made EJ day, Beats.
No. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Like, Beats got his own mind. Like, I ain't talk to Beats the whole day, man. I'm just saying, Beats. See his style, yeah. You see most of his. How many rounds do you see of him fight?
I watched a couple of whole fights, man. I watched a couple of
right,
yeah,
see the way he start. Would you say it is as a black kind of style?
No.
No, you wouldn't say that, no.
No.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
EJ, you wilding with that black style. That motherfucker don't follow no black.
Anyway, I'm talking to Beats, man. I'm talking to Beats. Don't let me mute you, man. All right, so Beats, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Beats, what's your prediction, man?
I'm gonna go for this guy to. I think maybe outpoint Ricky. You know, I was watching the last time Ricky fought someone aggressive. I can't. He's a champion.
Beltran, is it Beltran?
No. He outpointed Ricky.
Omar Figueroa?
No. It was on Ricky's comeback fight after he lost to Terence Crawford, and he lost to the guy Zaklanik or something. I can't remember his name is.
You can't remember his name is, yeah?
I can't just pronounce Zaklanik.
Oh, yeah, I can find it real quick. One second.
Yeah.
So it was after he lost to Terence Crawford, right?
Yeah.
But yo, that guy, that last fight that Ricky won the world title, that fucking Italian guy, right?
Is that the one he broke
Italian guy, D. Michelle. That's Italian guy.
I'm not talking about that.
No. I know that. But
Alexandra, you talk about the Alexandra guy?
No. I'll tell you in one sec. I'm just gonna get the ranking.
No, that guy that Ricky Burns won the world title off of, D. Michelle. He tried to bring the fight to Ricky, and Ricky fucked him up.
You done your prediction. I'm talking the Beats, man. Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just stating. I'm just stating the
I'm talking the Beats, man. Yeah, like. So
calm down, EJ. Calm down.
He did have one of the scraps, you know. Well, he did have one of the scraps. It's the Clanning or something. I can't remember. Maybe it's
in front of me, like, it's either Alex, because you said straight off the Terence Crawford. There's Dejan. There's a Dejan guy. There's Alex.
About Vladimir.
Yeah.
Vladimir.
Yeah.
Vladimir, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the name.
Yeah, B-Mark jumping in with the information. My brother.
That's one B-Rush.
Hey, Beast, yeah, it's a Beast. So you got him winning by unanimous decision, yeah?
Yeah, I've got not maybe split, maybe a split because he's still in the split.
But you think what it is because he's young and he looks more fresh and.
Yeah, he looks like he's young, fresh, and hitting hard, man. He wants it. He wants it bad. He wants it.
Yeah.
He wants
With Ricky Hatton like giving him this shot, you know what I mean? Ricky, you know what I mean? Ricky ain't gonna waste his time behind no bum now, ain't it?
No. Ricky's got some real positive things to say about the guy, and like he's excited by the guy.
Okay.
Man, Ricky's a cokehead.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You can't take his opinion seriously. I'm just keeping it a buck.
But you know what? Not even only that, though, to be on another serious side of it, too, is have you noticed, not even just in boxing, but most sports, like the legends of those sports are bad talent evaluators. Like Floyd is a bad talent evaluator. Jordan is a bad talent evaluator.
Yeah, because
they're great at what they did, but like Jordan thought Kwame was gonna be the next Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, man.
EJ will appreciate this one because EJ is a basketball guy. Michael Jordan said that Adam Morrison was the truth. Enough said. They don't know. They don't know because they so good they can't have regular talent.
Let me get B-Moss. B-Moss, what you saying, bro? I mean me, B-Moss.
Yo,
what's up, B-Moss? How you been, man? You alright?
Cool. Everything good, man.
Good, man. Yeah, so we'll give you two a pick. So Ian Lewison versus Dillian White. How you see that fight going? Who you got and why?
Man, I'm going with your guy, man. I'm going to go with the guy, Ian Lewison.
Yeah?
Yeah.
DJ ain't even going with his guy, son.
You ain't picking that guy?
Nah, B-Moss. Nah, don't let
man, I'm going with the information you gave us.
B-Moss, yeah?
Yeah.
I got some information since then that I've had to change my pick, B-Moss. I know I haven't talked to you for a while.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had to change my pick, Moss, because it's a be
Don't
fair.
do it, Moss. Don't do it, Moss.
Now,
man, I might have to jump off that bandwagon there, man.
No, you don't
go ahead.
I got
it's a mute, man. Come people talking. I'm trying to talk, man. Come on, man. Let me talk. B-Moss, yeah. So I had to change my opinion because I've seen sparring and this really and truly, like, I've been around and I'm not too sure that he's what I thought he was before. So I've changed my opinion to Dillian by unanimous decision. You don't have to change your opinion.
You got us like shit over the weekend, man. You had me going to look at these guys' fights.
Nah, but you still there's not much fight on Ian Lewison's last fight. I tried to find. I think someone might delete it or something, but you know, look, you can pick who you want to pick, D-Mar. I have to give you that information, so you make.
Nah, I'm gonna still go with it. That'll be my upset special for the weekend, then.
That's all right, D-Mar. Nice one, D-Mar.
You know what I mean, out in Scotland. I'm gonna roll with you, man. Ian Lewis.
I got some information recently.
Ricky Burns, yeah. Ricky Burns versus I think I'm calling him KIRYL RELIKH. I can't pronounce his name. How you see that fight going?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know that guy.
You haven't watched no footage, right?
I ain't seen nothing from him. To be honest, I don't know nothing about him.
Hey, B-Moss, you want me to give you some footage real quick so you can check?
Yeah, man, send the link then. Shoot that, man. I'll check it out.
You know what the thing is, yeah? We got time in it because there's only 2 fights this weekend, so you got time, B-Moss. I'm gonna send you some footage in a second. And I want you to check it. Like, you only need, like, for me, I can watch 2 rounds and I thought, you know what? I mean, I'm going with this dude. Beast is going with him. I'm not saying you have to. Umar and Darius.
Oh yeah.
And Chris, they ain't rolling with him. No, they're not having it. All right, B-Moss, check in the chat right now, yeah? You see what I'm saying right now? Yeah, check in the chat right there. And then it's there right there. There you go. You can play that and have a look for yourself and yourself. Why? In the meantime, I'm going to go to the chat.
But EJ, my thing is why I'm not going with that dude is because he's extremely aggressive. And I think he's just going to play into the hands of Ricky Burns as 1-2, man. He's going to walk right into 1-2s all night.
Yeah. All right. So in the chat, yeah, we've got Keep It Calm Boxing. Yeah. How you doing, bro? Like, Boris, yeah, I put a link on your face. Check your Facebook if you want to jump in and you can give your take. That's it, yeah. So if you check your Facebook, I'll send you a link so you can jump in. I also checked this video while we're here. This guy IQ Boxing, he made a video on Tyson Fury, and It's a really good video, so I'm gonna play it while being Marsh, and I want your guys to give me your take.
EJ, I dropped the video earlier. Did you watch? Did you hear Tyson Fury's quotes? They had it on First Take today.
No, I've heard all that. Yeah, I heard all that.
Yeah, he's talking crazy. He's blatantly saying he likes coke. It's just bugged out.
Yeah. I'm gonna play 1 minute. I'm gonna play this for you. 1 second though. I'm gonna play this for you. I want you guys to tell me what you think. It should be loud enough for everyone to hear as well. All right. So this dude, he got one video out here. He played it. I think it's pretty good. This guy's pretty good. It's a new channel. All right, check it out.
This Fury shit is far from over. BoxingScene.com reports Tyson Fury admits I've done lots of cocaine, not trained in herbs. The article reads WBO, WBA, IBO heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, 25-0 with 18 knockouts, sat down for a very revealing interview with Rolling Stone magazine, where the fighter came clean about his abuse of the illegal recreational drug cocaine and discussed his demons. Fury tested positive for cocaine after giving a urine sample on September 22nd. The test was administered by the Las Vegas Base Voluntary Anti-Doping Association as part of the routine agreed by Fury and Vladimir Klitschko before their now canceled rematch. Listen, I've done lots of things in my life. I've done lots of cocaine, lots of it. Why shouldn't I take cocaine? It's my life, isn't it? I can do what I want. Yeah, I've done cocaine. Plenty of people have done cocaine as well. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? That ain't a performance-enhancing drug. Am I not allowed to have a life now as well? Do they want to take my personal life off me too? I've not been in the gym for months. I've not been training, Fury said. I've been going through depression. I just don't want to live anymore, if you know what I'm saying. I've had total enough of it. They forced me to the breaking edge. Never mind cocaine. I just didn't care. I don't want to live anymore. So cocaine is a minor thing compared to not wanting to live.
Right, look, if you want to cut Fury slack given his state of mind, if you buy the story, that's your prerogative. Not saying that I don't, but you know that's really neither here nor there, because objectively speaking, he's admitting the cocaine use. You know what I'm saying? And if they was able to penalize Chris Arreola for smoking some weed, then surely they should be able to penalize Tyson Fury for sniffing some coke. So put it like this, like, look, if you want to cut him slack, you can cut him slack if you want to. But at the end of the day, if your reasons for your behavior and not going to the gym and sitting around sniffing coke is that you're depressed, then stripping you of both of those titles is the right thing to do, because you're basically saying that you ain't fit to be a champion right now. The show must go on.
It is crazy. That's what's going on. But listen, I don't really care. They won. They got what they wanted. That's it. I'm as fat as a pig. I'm 285 pounds, 290 pounds. It is what it is. I've been out. I've been an emotional wreck. I've been on a mission. I've been out trying to handle me life, according to Fury. The drug use was brought on by depression and the abuse that he receives. He feels there's a lot of discrimination thrown in his direction for being a traveler. Been a witch hunt ever since I won that world title. Ever since I got a bit of fame for doing good, there's been a witch hunt on me because of my background, because of who I am and what I do. There's hatred for travelers and gypsies around the world, especially in the United Kingdom, especially with the British Boxing Board of Control and some of the sanctioning bodies of the world titles, Fury said. I had to fight one of the best champions in history. No one give me a proper prayer. I finally prevailed over the guy, beat him, and I get treated like shit. Within a week, the IBF International Boxing Federation stole my belt and gave it to somebody else.
Well, I'm not saying I don't sympathize with Tyson Fury, but at the same time, the boxing community has always been one of the most merciless groups of fans of any given sport. You know what I mean? It's never been different. So I kind of feel like, well, yeah, Tyson should have thicker skin. If he doesn't, you know, that's tough. So I'm not saying I don't sympathize, but at the same time, it's an occupational hazard. People know how critical fight fans can be and how abusive they can be. There's a lot of racism in boxing, and there's just a lot of assholism in boxing at the end of the day. So that should be something that, personally, I feel he should expect, given the profession that he's in. As far as the IBF taking his title, they didn't do anything to Fury that any other sanctioning body hasn't done with their fighters. Tim Bradley had to vacate his title because he wasn't going to fight his mandatory Saddam Ali. He wanted to fight Pacquiao for a third time, in which case he had to vacate that title. Had he not vacated that title, he would have been stripped the same way that the IBF stripped Fury. Jermaine Taylor gave Bernard Hopkins a rematch. And as a result of giving Bernard Hopkins that rematch, the IBF stripped him. So nothing happened to Tyson Fury that hasn't happened to any other guy before that. You know, you got a mandatory. It's never been different. You fight your mandatory, or you get stripped. To be honest, the IBF could have, and maybe should have, offered Tyson Fury a little bit of leniency given the uniqueness of his circumstances. But Vladimir Klitschko had a rematch clause, and he chose to exercise that only days after the first fight, in which case it's not like Tyson Fury is choosing not to satisfy his mandatory. It's simply that he doesn't have a choice. The rematch clause was already incorporated into the contract of the first fight, so he's got to get a man his rematch. Doesn't make sense to strip him that way because he's not deliberately trying to skip his mandatory. They could have did for him what the WBC did for Canelo, where they allowed him an interim bout while he's quote-unquote acclimating to the division. Now, we know how that worked out, but that's not the point. The point is the IBF could have offered Tyson Fury some leniency, but they didn't. But if they put the shoe on the other foot, that's their reputation. They're already telling Kell Brook that he's got to start negotiations to satisfy his mandatory with Errol Spence, and Kell Brook is coming up with a Golovkin fight. He's got a fractured orbital bone, but the IBF wants him to start negotiations, and they've given him a deadline. So you got to consider that the IBF is one of the more rigid sanctioning bodies out there before you jump to the conclusion that it's corruption. It doesn't benefit Vladimir Klitschko to have Tyson Fury stripped of his IBF title. How would that benefit him? So before you get to that conclusion where you think, oh, well, Vladimir Klitschko's paying people off to do this and do that, well, that's been the IBF reputation, man. They've been doing shit like that. That's not corruption. They're just one of the more rigid sanctioning bodies out there. They don't fuck around. When they tell you got to do something, you got to do that shit, but they want their value. Now, I feel for Tyson Fury because it is a matter of fact that a lot of people marginalized his victory over Vladimir Klitschko. A lot of people were saying that if that was Deontay Wilder, it would have been a better fight because they didn't like the manner in which Tyson Fury won the fight. Basically, Vladimir was gunshot. He didn't bring over the right hand. He was fighting scared. And they didn't really give Tyson Fury credit for that victory. They just said Vladimir gave it away. Now, as far as how fight fans treat the fighters, well, it's no secret that the boxing community has one of the more abusive fight fans of any sport out there. So Tyson Fury should expect to get those lumps. I'm not trying to say that maybe, you know, that he's handling this shit like a little bitch. It's just that it's common knowledge. You got guys like Floyd Mayweather who get any variety of hate, racially motivated and otherwise, but get any variety of hate, yet they remain cool in those situations and continue to perform at the level they're expected to. In which case, how much of a river can you cry Tyson Fury when there's a lot of other guys out there that give hate, but they still manage to perform, they still manage to deliver? Now, if he has some kind of pre-existing mental condition that predisposes him to these kinds of behaviors, that's a different story. But as far as objectivity and him being stripped of those titles, well, it's only right. Because if you're sitting there sniffing coke, you're breaking the fucking rules, man. And it's that simple. You know, if I'll reiterate, if they can get Chris Arreola and penalize him for smoking a little bit of grass, well, and sniffing coke is right up that alley. So you're no different than he is, and you're not exempt to the rules that he's subject to, and any other fighter is subject to. It's a banned substance. You can't use it. It's that simple.
All right, so that's that, man. That's my man over there, IQ Boxing. It's a good channel. Check it out, man. The guy's cool, man. Anyone want to say anything about that?
That was a pretty funny commentary.
Yeah, he's good, man. His channel's good. He's just up and coming. His channel's pretty nice.
He's inaccurate, though. Like he said, IBF is one of the original sanctioned bodies. It actually isn't. And,
no, he didn't say original. He said rigid.
No, he said it's one. You know, he did say it was one of them. The formative sanctioning body. He did reference that. But
I didn't
hear that. He said rigid.
No. All right. Well,
I heard him saying rigid. But the thing is, there's a reason for that. It's because they're based in the U.S., so they could be sued very easily. Yeah, they have been before.
Yeah,
he's still inaccurate in what he said about what was he talking about? Why Tyson got stripped of the IBF belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he doesn't know the purse bid story, obviously. You know, like Team Fury blew that belt. They've made a series of errors Like, and that was the first rock in the landslide. You know, that was the first rock in the landslide.
But he said that they were forcing him to fight. That's what he was talking about. That's what he talking about. The Richard sanction. When they tell you to fight, you have to fight. That's what
but if you let the fight go to purse bids, he could have had a voluntary.
Yeah, that's true. But you see the thing is, you see the thing is about that whole thing, CPs. Like I agree with you, but you see, he would have beat that guy with his arms tied behind his back, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hindsight is not good enough. Like, this is a professional sport.
Yeah.
Hindsight, like when you're talking about your business plan and getting prepared, hindsight and if I did this, it's not good enough. It's just like even in day-to-day life as an adult, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. You like when you look. If you compare Tyson Fury to a rapper, it's like Gucci Man can smoke all amount of drugs that he wants and just put out a mixtape and make money and do shows, because that lifestyle goes hand in hand with trap music or the type of music he does. You just can't do the same thing with boxing. You can't. You're going to lose out. You're going to lose your belts and you're going to lose revenue. It doesn't work. It don't work. There's consequences for not following protocol, you know?
Man,
it's as simple as that.
Tyson was tripping, man. Tyson was acting like
Gucci,
like nothing, like he don't understand what the big deal is about. Like, so why they start sniffing coke? Like, y'all take that away from me too? Like, dude,
bro, his comments are crazy, bro. He's basically saying,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you are representing you are representing a sport that not only adults participate in, but children. And then nobody's going to be okay with just letting people run rampant on cocaine or whatever type of drugs, man. What the hell? And then the kids following, looking up to them.
Like, what's the problem?
My favorite players are junkie.
He's like, what's the problem with me sniffing coke? I should be able to sniff coke. What he's saying.
Man, look, man, he talked like a junkie, man. That's how junkies talk, man.
Yeah.
You know, like my uncle, man, he was a function junkie, man. That's what Tyson is, man. See, like what a function junkie is, you know, them the ones they be on that stuff, but they take care of themselves.
Man, yeah, he can quit. He can quit. He can quit whenever he wants. Man.
But he can't. But he really can't.
Right? He's not even a functional junkie, right? Because your uncle probably goes work out. I know people who is saying that. Like, I know people who like smoke crack and shit, and they go work every day. Or they manage to. He is blown. He's practically blown his tire. Right?
Yeah.
He's not functional right now. Like, you know, and like them belts ain't gonna be easy to win back. As talented as a boxer is, them belts ain't gonna be easy to win back, man.
No, because see, think about it. What if see, he already got 2 road. Well, we're not gonna count the Wilder belt because Wilder already had the belt. See, but he already got 1 tough road to go through to get one of them back, which is going through Joshua. Now imagine if Joshua or Wilder pick up one of those other belts, and then who else out there? That's Luis Ortiz pick up 1 or 2 of the belts. He's going to go through those 3 monsters to get all them straps back.
But bro, like technically, right? If Fury's not a fucking strung out on coke, he has the technical ability to beat everybody. I'm not saying he would beat everybody, but he has the ability to do it. But
I agree with
his
that.
mind state right now is so fucked up.
He might lose to somebody that's not even close to his level.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no way he can fuck with Wilder or Joshua if he's strung out. There's no way. But like I said in my video today, to beat a man, you gotta beat the man. If Fury's still the man, I don't give a fuck if he's a cokehead. He's still the man. He's still a heavyweight champion of the world. You can't take that from him.
Yeah, it's a Michael Spink situation. So.
Man, I've never
Fury's ass, Darius, I don't care. I know this is but until somebody whoops his ass, he the champion.
I never like agree fully with that logic. I understand it, but I never fully agree with it. Like for situations like this, like I mean, to me, he defeating himself. He forfeited. He forfeited his championship with that. When he forfeited by the things he'd been doing and pulling out of fights, failing drug test after drug test, he forfeited. So he gave up his linealship when he decided to do those things because he chose those things over his career. So why in the hell should I still hold him in that regard as to give him that honor of calling him a damn lineal champion?
And
fuck that.
Look, if he gets stripped, right? I don't want to hold other thing. Like, I understand, and it's your opinion, Billy, man. You're going to stand steadfast, but he actually isn't a champion, right? Okay, look, technically, you can win a belt and be a belt holder and be a champion, but to define yourself as a champion, that means you want to get in the same pantheon of the Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali and them guys. He hasn't done that. He hasn't had the discipline to do that. So he is a champion, but paper champion, you know? Like, until he gets the discipline to do what he's doing, that's what he is. He's a comedian. He's a subculture champion. He's an anti-hero. Yeah, we like him because he smoked. That's the kind of champion he is. He's not a Joe Louis. He's not a Jack Johnson. He's not an Ali. He's not a Rocky Marciano. He's not none of them guys.
No, but Beats, I'm not even trying to compare him to those guys. I'm just saying, you know me. I've had the same stance for always. Me and EJ, and I know EJ agrees with me, and I don't even need his opinion. To beat him, man, you gotta fucking beat the man. Once that belt surrounds your waist.
EJ answer for himself. What's he gonna say?
All right, let me finish it, then I'll let EJ address it. But what I was saying is, once you win that belt, bruh, and this is discussions we've had numerous times about lineal champions, blah, blah, blah. He won it fair and square. And in order for you to be the heavyweight champion of the world, Joshua, Deontay Wilder, whoever, either Tyson Fury got to kill himself like he plans, retire, or you got to whoop his ass. And if you don't whoop his ass, in my opinion, Tyson Fury is still the heavyweight champion of the world. As long as
he didn't legitimize the titles, though, Ben. He didn't legitimize it. You know, they don't become legit until you defend the belts, and he has not defended.
He didn't even get an opportunity to defend him because he's still.
He did. He gave him 2 of them. He was given 2 of them. He chose not to. That's what you talking about. He'd have had a whole year of opportunity. He'd have had a whole year of opportunity. Hell out of here. He has not legitimized his titles, brother. And we know.
He's still the heavyweight champion of the world, bro.
How many people have we seen win the belt and then lose in the next fight? Win the linealship and lose in the next fight.
So let me ask you a question, Darius. If Tyson Fury ain't the heavyweight champion, then who is?
Whoever picks up the belt.
Say that again.
Look. Let me just sorry, EJ. No, right. Let me just look. See the line you're going down. That you have to beat the man. Well, technically, Vlad is not the lineal champion. His brother, the lineal champion. If that's the case. So you can say, well, Tyson wasn't the lineal champion. So no one has to beat no man. You just have not to be doped up. Prepare yourself to fight. That's what it is in boxing. Yeah? I'm not here to nurse a man's medical problems and tread on eggshells and Tyson. Oh, Tyson's all right. No, fuck that. If you're out of the picture, go get yourself sorted out. When you're ready, you can fight again. Yeah.
Let's change it up, man. Let's change it up. Let's change it. Now it's our
Yeah.
I'm in the beats.
You echoing a little bit.
That's not me. It was coming from the beats, yeah. All right, so we start. Cool. All right, so now, so obviously the hangout, so the Scotland card, so we've got Ian Lewison, B-Mark, hopefully B-Mark's watching the footage, so B-Mark, I'll come back to you in a minute. Now, so what's your take on
before you move on, your mic's fritzing again, man.
It's fritzing again? Real? Man, hold on, 1 minute. Now, so give me your take.
I thought it was on mine.
Now, to give you a take on now, talk. Give us your take on Ian Lewison versus Dillian White, and I'll come back. Yeah, go ahead, give your take.
All right. I'm probably gonna make EJ real happy with this one. I think I'm gonna go with Lewison, man. I think that that White might, like, you know, he had a good performance and everything against Joshua, but I think he's kind of fallen off since then. I don't think he's really a guy that's on the upswing. I think he's more on the downswing, and I could see Lewison taking advantage of that and you know, roughing him up. I don't know if White really has is going to be able to return to that high that he had with regards to the rivalry that he had with Joshua, where he kind of overperformed as to the level of his ability. And now it seems like he's really underperforming as to the level of his ability. So I could see Lewison pulling off an upset and getting a close decision.
Hey, but Nelton.
Yeah.
But what upswing has Ian had? period.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a good
He's
point.
been in a permanent downswing, though.
Hey,
Like, I mean, let's be real. Let's be real about it.
Hey, 1 minute, Darius, because you done your pick. Now to what's your pick? Now to give us your pick, bro.
Lewison by decision, by close decision.
All right, cool. Thanks for that. Yeah. Well, any reason why?
Well, I was basically saying that I think White is on a downswing. I think that since the Joshua fight, he's just kind of like been living off of that fight essentially, and he hasn't really performed in his fight since then. Whereas, I mean, Lewison is at least banging out these guys that he's supposed to be blowing out. So that's why I'm picking.
Cool, man. Nice one, Nauta. All right, so Ricky Burns, man, I think it's Nauta knows how to pronounce the guy. You know Ricky Burns is fighting, isn't it? You know his name?
Oh yeah, KIRYL RELIKH, something like that.
There you go. Thank you, KIRYL RELIKH. How you see that fight going, bro?
You know what? I'm gonna pick RELIKH because I think that, funny enough, I think that Ricky Burns is the actual relic. He's the relic of the past, and he's about to get banged out and, you know, knocked out, laid out. And
okay,
I think the Adrian Broner curse is gonna pull through here.
Yep. That's exactly what I said. That's why.
Yeah,
I know Relic is coming to win too, because he's talking about knocking Ricky Burns out in 6 rounds.
Man, that dude can't fight, man. Y'all tripping.
Man, y'all need to interrupt him, man. Interrupt him, man.
Ricky Burns isn't the classiest operator on the block either. I mean,
hey, Nauta,
you right?
Nauta, hey, wait, Nauta. So you've been watching the footage, right? On the man. What would you say?
Yeah.
How you think he does? In your opinion, do you think he fights like a black fighter? I'm asking a question.
I mean, if you want to like,
that laugh right there tells you. That laugh right there tells you.
Well, it depends on how you define that. Because I mean, I guess James Kirkland. I mean, if he fight, he fights kind of like him. So I mean, he's gonna attack.
I'm about to jet people out the hang up, man. Y'all, man, just keep quiet, man. Hey, Nauta, so you picked him on. You've been watching the footage on Relic, yeah, and you like it, right? Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw the same thing. You know what? Hey, go on. Because I think, like you said, Ricky Burns is like a relic. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just think that Burns is a guy that he kind of overperforms when he's not. When he wins when he looks like he's supposed to lose, and he loses when he looks like he's supposed to win. So. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. That's exactly me. So that's me, you, and Beat so far. B Marsh, come on now. I know you've been watching it.
Yo.
What's up, man? What's your take?
I looked at this man's film. You know what I mean? He looks like a good fighter, aggressive guy. I don't know his opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky Burns.
No, I don't know the opponent he's fighting in this particular vid you sent, the film.
Yeah.
But the guy looks aggressive. He's throwing his punches in bunches and combinations. I don't know who his opponent is. And it could be just a matter of he looks good against that opponent. Like I said, I don't know who he is. Ricky Burns, man, I don't know if he's going to blow that shot to face Broner, man. That's a fight that's supposed to have been made some years ago, and this fight's going to be in Scotland. And I think you mentioned that the man AB will be in Scotland, right? He'll probably be in the building.
Yeah, that's what Eddie Hearn said.
I think the man Ricky Burns, he's going to come up and win this by decision, you know what I mean? I think the guy would just be waiting for the guy, maybe counter the guy, I think he'll have more confidence, just like the kind of confidence he did in the last fight when he fought that Italian dude, who he got the dude who was doing that fake ass shoulder roll, you know what I mean? I think the man Ricky Burns is gonna come through and he's gonna get the victory.
The eggshell, man. Not that Philly shell, that eggshell.
Yeah, the eggshell, yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. So everyone's laid their opinion. It's quite even on the panel. We've got quite 3 people for laying out Lewison, man. Is it 3? I think Nauta. We have B Marsh.
I got him, yeah.
Yeah. I think I maybe 2. I picked them early in the week, but I kind of changed my decision on that.
You ain't rolling out there? You ain't going out to Scotland?
Nah, not this one, bro. Not this one. Nah, I already got Dillian.
EJ fully abandoned ship.
That fella seen the man ain't looking good as pod. He said, I ain't going to Scotland with him losing, man. EJ already peep game, man.
EJ is like EJ.
Man, that's what I saw, man. I ain't going to Scotland, man.
EJ saying.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
EJ saying, "Fuck the women and children. I'm taking this rap myself."
I ain't going down there.
You check it.
Hey, man. So the panels give the opinion. Man, there's nothing until November. I guess Manny Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas. To me, man, that's the man. Manny Pacquiao should come style him, probably style him and just probably beat him by me, man. So that ain't even much of a fight there, man. The only fights we was talking about as before, Danny Jacobs versus Triple G and Oliver versus Andre Ward. Like they're the only like major fights on the card left this year so far. And Andy Josh's opponent, we can speculate.
There's a couple that just got signed. You know, you got Lomachenko and Walters. And
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I think there's gonna be 2 or 3 more good fights. I think on the horizon too. Once they get locked down.
Yeah, that Charlo fight about to get locked down. They speculating for early December on that now.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah,
that Charlo and J-Rock fight.
Well, that should be good. That should be good. Where Andrade, man? Andrade should have been back in the ring already, man.
He's fighting the Eliminator in Germany.
That's crazy, man.
For a regular belt, and then he's going to be the
bad management, man. That guy should have been. Andrade's a very good fighter.
He the number one. I think he's number 1 in like 3 of the sanctioned bodies.
Yeah.
Because he's finna fight the regular champion now, and then that's gonna make him the mandatory for Lara.
Yeah.
And then I think he's ranked number 1 in WBO too, so that's why he was talking shit to Canelo again. He was like, he said Canelo put himself in the hole because when he had the belt, he said Canelo shitted on the belt, talking about how the belt ain't shit and don't really mean nothing historically and all that shit. How he didn't care about the belt. And he was like, okay. Then Liam Smith get the belt. Now you care about the belt. You're like, so well, now you won the belt. I'm the number 1 for the belt. So let's get it on for the belt.
Nah, it's gonna become. It doesn't mean anything, and then it's gonna dump it again.
He gonna flip flop back to it. Oh, it has no historic cause. You know, everybody shit on the WBO belt when it's convenient for them to shit on it. Yeah, I understand that it wasn't one of the original major titles or whatnot, but it's one today. And all these fighters covered it until they use it like Canelo using. Like, oh, well, I don't want to fight him. Now I can talk shit about the belt. But I paid the sanctioning fees to fight for it, though.
Hey, let me speculate, right, real quick, yeah? So, the WBC welterweight champion, Danny Garcia, next fight is in November the 12th in Philly, which is pretty good. It's televised on Spike TV, so the PBC still lives, but no opponent has been mentioned. And also, Anthony Joshua's opponent. Let's speculate who you think Danny Garcia should face and who you think Anthony Joshua should face in his title defense.
Danny should be facing a champion.
Who like who?
Straight up.
Yeah,
he should be facing one of the champions. Thurman. Somebody got a title. I don't see. Look, I don't believe in champions being babied like their prospects. I don't believe in that. That's bullshit. If you got a championship, you go fight.
Thurman's the only one that's available.
Klitschko beats, yeah?
Thurman's the only one available. Yeah, there it is. Thurman right there. Why we need to wait to January? What's a couple months?
It's not set in stone. That's not set in stone, Beats. It's not set in stone yet. I want him to go fight.
But that's what it should be. That's what it should be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I would like to see it. Man. That's interesting, man. I don't think he's going to
Danny versus
Klitschko.
Joshua versus Klitschko. I want to see that right there.
Oh, Joshua versus Klitschko.
Yeah, this year. I want to
EJ and Beast think he walks through Klitschko, and I don't think he just walks through Klitschko, man. I don't believe it.
Well, with that, with Joshua and Klitschko, I think that's a don't blink type fight. I think whoever lands.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, I could see either one of them knocking each other out. Beast and EJ, they just feel like Joshua going to dog walk his ass. So I just don't see it.
The thing is, though, I mean, in keeping with that, it's possible that he may dog walk him because
he may.
Things where it's just because like I'm saying, it's really whoever lands first. Because so I mean, it's possible that Klitschko may dog walk him too. You know, it really depends on if you get caught early.
That's true.
And I think it's entirely possible with both of them.
I mean, I'm saying
Exactly.
We don't know if AJ could take a punch, but but we know the man Klitschko, them fellas could fold when he take a punch. You know what I mean?
Klitschko don't like taking punches either, though, does he? He don't like taking.
No, he don't.
No, he don't.
No, but Joshua can't get hit with that same punch from Klitschko.
I mean, it's a case of live by the gun, die by the gun. This is like McClellan versus Jackson, man. It's like whoever lands, it's gonna be.
You just said the same thing I said about the Triple G and Jacobs fight. That's how I feel about it. Who land first?
Go ahead, Beats.
Yeah.
Punch resistance won't. I think once Klitschko's pushed on the back foot, then you know he's just gonna get. I think the two-handed attack is just gonna be too much, man. That's what I believe.
See, but Klitschko got that right hand when they coming in too, though. You can't forget that.
He doesn't land it when an opponent's like when he's under pressure. He doesn't land them punches like that.
But I'm saying though, he can catch him coming in though. He can catch Joshua coming in. Is what I'm saying. When Joshua's on the outside coming in, because you know Joshua fight like a taller version of Tyson to me in some aspect.
He is a on top fighter. That's what Klitschko is. The on top fighter.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, he is. When he
At the same time, man, the steel hammer can crack still. What do they call him, Dr. Steel Hammer? Hey, he can still crack, man.
Yeah, he can.
He's cracking his last two fights.
Look, if Joshua get caught by Klitschko like that.
Fury. He did against Pulev, and that was like my favorite Vlad fight ever, probably. You know what I mean?
Mississippi should be messing with the dogs, man.
Yeah, spongy canvas.
Yeah, Mississippi should be messing with the canvas.
Yeah.
You know, Mr.
Yeah,
Bashir.
you know, had that man wearing a kind of platform heels and shit
to
make himself taller.
Mr. Bashir don't care. He messes with the canvas down there. Mr. Bashir.
You see what Klitschko did in that fight? Yeah, he was looking at Pulev and saw Pulev was struggling with the canvas, and that's when he done the leaping left hook.
Yeah.
Looking at Pulev, and he says, "Oh yeah, your feet are stuck." Then he leapt off the ground.
Yeah.
He leapt off the ground on him.
Yeah.
And snuffed it.
Yeah.
Beautiful knockout.
Eating. But hey, listen, you'll take every advice you can in this game. But man, I ain't rolling with him. Yep. But I ain't rolling with him. I ain't never rated him. And Beast like B said, he was never the champion about a decade. Get out of here. Man, like Triple G before him. Cheating ass, gonna get him work, man. Hopefully the Joshua fights him. But Joshua was catching him at a vulnerable point. It's Klitschko, because Klitschko's been out the ring. This is the longest layout since he started. He's never been out the ring this long, man. Never. He's always been active.
That's right.
So and the thing is, he did it to himself, because what he was trying to do, he was trying to fuck up Fury by doing this, and Fury's fucked him up. So now he doomed. He don't know what to do. Mr. Bashir was saying he's upset.
Nah, man, you can't say that, because if you're the champion, man, you're going to always, regardless if it's standard practice to have mandatory rematches, your team ain't doing their job if they don't negotiate that. If they don't try to get that to be a part of the deal, they're not doing their job, because just like they say, the saying goes, any night, anything can happen. So I might just fuck around and have an off night. You know what I'm saying? I want an opportunity. You beat me twice and prove that you better than me and that you deserve these titles. So I wouldn't. Klitschko has no blame on that side, in my opinion, on that part.
He does, because the thing is, when you have a rematch clause, like when Ray Robinson fought Randall Turpin, he told Randall Turpin, we're going to be back in there in 6 weeks' time. We're coming to America, have date, venue set, we're ready to go. When Fury was there, I met Fury. Oh, Fury, when you go back to the ring? We don't know. What do you mean you don't know? We have to wait.
No, they didn't know, because Fury was the one bullshitting around with these fake-ass injuries and damn...
What? No, this is before
domestic bullshit.
No, man, this is before the injury. This is when everything was... Bro, let me tell you something. When was Beats? When was Blackwell fight, Beats? When was the Blackwell fight?
That was
what month was that?
4 months ago.
All right, 4 months ago, right? This is way before this bullshit kicked off, right? Way before. Klitschko fucking him around for so long, this motherfucker starts sniffing coke up in there, right? That's what happened. You should have gave him a date, right? You should have gave him a date.
Klitschko made him do it.
Yeah, Klitschko made him do it. That's a good one. Klitschko made him do it. Krivivas is funny.
Man, look, man. At the end of the day, a champion is always going to try to have that negotiated regardless, if they can.
No, they didn't. No, he wasn't the champion because of the rematch clause. When Alex Lewis and Hassan Ratman Who was the champion on paper? It was Ratman, right? He had no.
Yeah.
It was Lennox Lewis was still the champion, man, because he had the contract. That's why he took him to court. Because he took him to court to force that Ratman had to fight him next. Ratman was trying to say, nah.
That's right. Yeah, he did.
And now, hold up. And see, the first dog, the delay started going around because Tyson was trying to change the damn contract shit. Because I remember Klitschko made the video talking about it. He was trying to change terms in the contract.
He's for the shit. Tyson didn't want training shit. When I talked to Tyson said to me, the contract is...
They didn't deny it. They didn't deny it.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm just saying what Tyson told me. So the contract is airtight. I said to him, what is it like Ratman and Lewis? He said, yeah, it's the same thing. And you got to remember, Manny Stewart made them sort of contracts, right? Manny Stewart was involved in that. So even though Manny Stewart was dead, them sort of airtight contracts. yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them airtight contracts, you can't get out, man. You can't breathe. You can't do anything until the champion. Klitschko was trying to fuck Fury up, man. He was trying to lay him out, weigh him out until Fury was pissed off. That's enough. Then he said, yeah, we're ready. We're ready to go. But it didn't work out. Messed him up. Now he messed himself up. And if he fights Joshua, this is what I feel. If he fights Joshua now, he's going down, bro. That's what I'm saying. Joshua going to be ready for him. Timing, everything. Joshua don't have to fight Klitschko now. He can fight anyone else. Klitschko needs Joshua. It ain't the other way around, man. That's the way I see it. He needs Joshua. Joshua don't need Klitschko.
No doubt he needs him. Where else he gonna go?
Exactly. Klitschko ain't got nowhere to go. Joshua.
Man, Deontay Wilder's out of commission till he declares himself ready to fight. The man Klitschko ain't fought in all. It's gonna be a year now.
That's why I said it's for a year.
That's no good for him, especially at his age, man. Even that favors Joshua day by day. The longer it takes before Joshua get in the ring.
Why do you think Joshua called him up?
Yeah, that's why he's calling him up.
Yeah.
Timing, man. Everyone knows that, man. Anyone picking money in Klitschko, man. Listen, man. We know it, and that's why they do the same thing with Waters and Lomachenko. We could talk about that. I try to tell him that he's getting upset with me, but I'm telling the truth. Nah, before I would have just 100% pick Waters, but this one here, I don't know, man. I hope Waters would win, but bro, I can't 100% say that because he's been off and he still messed up. They messed up his head about that draw, and I don't know how fighters deal with dealing with them sort of.
You better get over that.
No, man. Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I didn't be eating.
Ultimate Pride. He can propel himself by beating a HBO superstar, the home fighter on HBO.
Yeah, they did it to Trinidad.
He does that. That's big money for him, man.
Yeah, that's right. They did it to Trinidad. They did it to not Trinidad. They did it to I Corte. They just weighed him out. Yeah. When De La Hoya fought, he was out over. He was out over a year before De La Hoya fought him. And then we got him at the right time. Inactivity. That's how they try to do you, man. If they can get you cheap, they will.
He had to vacate his belt because of inactivity.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's supposed to be a unification fight.
Yeah. There you go, because he was out so long and he was trying to look for a fight. He wanted to fight Parnell. He wanted to fight Trinidad. So I'm just saying, like, these sort of things in boxing happen. And let's go Danny Garcia. Danny, who would you like? So other champions, we've got Errol Spence. Why do you give Errol Spence a shot, man? That would be good for him. I think that would be good for him.
Errol Spence doesn't have a title.
No, I don't say he should fight. I said for him, he's putting his belt on. Why didn't he put Errol Spence? Errol Spence is still waiting for Kell, but why didn't he say fuck it, come fight me?
Oh, I got you.
Because he don't want that word.
How you know, man? I'm just putting this out there. Why Al Heyman could make that in a second. Why not, man?
I just told you he don't want that word.
Pattern, man.
You don't think that? I think Danny would do that, man. I think Danny would take that.
Danny hasn't fought since January of this year.
I mean, his dad said it the best. Like, you know, if he can make all this money fighting a bunch of Rotsauskas, he's gonna do it.
Exactly, because and then on top of that, I mean, look, every time they ask Garcia or Thurman what Spence needs to do to be able to get a fight with them, he does what they say. Then they they move the goalpost again. He do that, they move the goalpost again. That's all they're doing. So that tells you that they have no interest in wanting to fight. It's not so much that they're scared of him as far as fearing the fighter. They just don't want to lose their own. They're afraid to lose. Not so much afraid of him, they're afraid of losing. That's where a lot of these guys get their confidence from, is to have that O. So they protect that shit by any means necessary.
You think Danny's scared of losing? You really think that?
Yeah. Listen, why? Explain why you're not fighting other top level guys. I can understand like B said having a duck in here. No, hold on. I can understand having a
Darius.
No, hold up. I can understand having a duck, a couple ducks in there every now and again. You don't have you just some little soft touches. But come on, that's all we've been fighting is soft touches. I mean, let's be real. For the last 2-3 years. Okay, outside of Lamont Peterson, name me one more tough fight he had. Outside of Lamont Peterson since Matisse. Since Matisse.
His first 20 fights. His first 20 fights was harder than anybody's first 20 fights.
Either, though.
Man, it wasn't a cakewalk because he's not on the high level. That's why. He's not a world-class fighter.
Why are people not taking into account that, though? Why are you not taking into account that his first 20 fights were hard fights?
Okay, let me explain to you why. Explain to you why. Because those first 20 fights was several years ago, wasn't last year. Okay? You don't get to have 20 tough fights, become champion, and then say, okay, well, I'm gonna have bullshit fights for the next 3 years. And I'm gonna give y'all one credible opponent in there. And then I'm gonna get a guy that's recycled, that's been beat by every top welterweight, and I'm gonna fight him for the belt. He shouldn't even be fighting for the belt, but he's fighting for the belt. That's why I'm fighting for the belt. And then I'm gonna go back to fighting some more ducks. I'm gonna call Eddie Hearn and see if I can pluck me a nice prime, low class level fighter out of his stable and go fight him. I'm gonna give me another wild soccer.
Why does the Swift one get so much hate and everybody else get passes for the fucking? No,
I don't give none of them.
You got fighters that are world champions now ducking and fighting bums. Danny came all the way for fucking Nate Campbell with like 14 fights. Like, come on now. Fighting the Galaxy Warrior and shit with like 13 fights.
But the Galaxy Warrior wasn't the Galaxy Warrior no more, though.
Supposed to be Danny.
Right?
Danny
I give him credit for that.
He's at.
Exactly. But at the same time, when you become champion, you have a new responsibility now. Period. I'm sorry. The rules change for you. The rules change for you.
You see, I would have liked him to fight Berto. That was a good fight because Berto lost to Floyd. He came off a win versus Ortiz.
That was a good fight.
So, hey, if the man wanted a shot at Floyd, why he just don't fight Berto to gauge himself against a common opponent with Floyd? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hey, so
going with Molina is a step backwards, man.
Let's look at Danny's resume. So he got Aaron Morales, he got Amir Khan, he got Mauricio Herrera, he got Lamar Peterson, he's got Paulie Malignaggi, he got Robert Garcia.
The Galaxy Warrior. The Galaxy Warrior.
Galaxy Warrior, man.
But you gotta put it to.
Bro, stack Danny's resume up against anybody, my G.
Now I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't. Because Galaxy Warrior wasn't a Galaxy Warrior no more. Eric Morales was not Eric Morales no more. Let's be real. No. Come on, man. Let's not act like Eric Morales was still this great fighter, bro. That dude was been done. He had been done. Man,
bro,
yeah, but it's not.
When he fought those guys, he was a novice. He was a novice when he fought my G.
It don't matter.
They were supposed to be. No. Darius, keep it a buck. They were supposed to beat him.
No, Eric Morales wasn't supposed to beat him. Not Eric Morales.
Darius,
my check this out.
When they brought Danny in there, Danny was just an opponent. Danny wasn't supposed to win. And you know
check this out. Check this out. Let me ask you a question.
All right, go
ahead. So the guys that's beating Roy Jones right now, do you give them full credit for beating Roy Jones?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
See, that's a different scenario, though, Darius.
No, it's not because so you telling me Eric Morales that Danny Garcia beat?
Because when Danny was brought in as an opponent to lose, he was supposed to lose, and he didn't.
I tell you what, if you ask Enzo Macronelli's son or Trevor Berbick's son, if he has kids, are you proud of his victory against Muhammad Ali or Roy Jones? They're going to say, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. What about Joe Lewis? Hell yeah.
Yeah, you as the fighter, of course you're going to be proud of it. But at the end of the day, you still know, regardless of how proud you are of a fight, you still know, okay, I didn't beat the Roy Jones. I didn't beat the Eric Morales. I beat a faded version of him. I didn't beat the best prime fighter.
Maybe he didn't beat the best prime of them. Maybe that wasn't their best prime either, but they turned up in the ring.
At the end of the day, even if you give him credit for it.
Yeah.
My point is this. Since 2013, he's had one credible opponent in front of him. And
Yeah.
he arguably lost to 2 fighters that shouldn't have been in front of him, and he arguably lost them. And
It's like
arguably
this.
lost the Peterson
If
fight. So
Mauricio
what
Herrera
we
didn't
doing?
happen,
He beat Nate Campbell as well, didn't he? So, you know, it's time.
So what now beats?
Terry Flanagan, he beat Nate Campbell as well.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's like, when did you beat these guys? Did you beat, the prime guys?
They shouldn't be around.
No,
that fight I said.
He beat
you
Matisse.
arguably
I
lost
give him
that fight.
100% full credit for
Danny,
Matisse.
bro, Danny beat Nate Campbell way before fucking Terry Flanagan even thought about fighting him.
But that definitely
let's
wasn't
keep
Nate.
that real.
But it was, but at the same time.
Like, you can't slide that past me, bro. There was like a 4-year gap.
But at the same time, man, the Galaxy wasn't the Galaxy no more. He was old as shit.
Darius, let's put things in perspective.
Man, hey, Darius, he might not have been the Galaxy, but he was the Milky Way. He's the Milky Way, my nigga.
He said he's the Milky. He said he's the Milky Way. Hey, that's a big gap, though, man. The Milky Way and the Galaxy.
1 minute, right? Hear what I'm saying. Let's put things in perspective, yeah? When Amir Khan faced Danny Garcia was brought in as an opponent. He wasn't supposed to win that fight. No one had him winning that fight. So, okay, all right, he won that fight.
Yeah, Daniel's the underdog.
Then the Matisse fight, they were making out like the dude was scared in watching the fight when they see him knock out Peterson. Like, he knew his neck. They were making out this guy's the machine. Danny was not supposed to win that fight. He won that fight.
Well, they call him EJ La Máquina. They call him La Máquina, the machine.
Yeah, okay. He wasn't supposed to win that fight either. Furthermore, right, moving down the list, yeah, the Salka, to me, not Salka, the Herrera fight, okay, he lost that, and the Peterson fight, okay, he lost that. But he's been fighting top competition. Regarding the top competition, you're going to win a lot. Even though he's got undefeated, we can say, like, yeah, he lost. But the bottom line is this year, man, look, man, I ain't going to say this dude be pancaked out, he will be cushioned or anything. I think he'll be fighting good competition. And you beat Easter, beat up Zab Judah, you beat up Paulie Manaji. He's beating the guys who's supposed to be in front of him, and that's all you can ask for. Are he beating everyone in their prime? No, but the dude, they still have to beat him. Eric Morales busted him up pretty bad in the first fight, man. Look how he busted up his face in the second fight. Hey, it wasn't what it is, man. But Eric Morales opened him up, man. Opened him up pretty well.
All right, let me debunk you. Let me debunk that nonsense you just said. First of all, he did not fight the guys that was the guys that was in front of him was not the guys that should have been in front of him. Post the credible victories he had. One, Herrera should not have been in front of him. Postal should have been in front of him. That's fact. That's fact, okay? Let's stop this bullshit, man. He hasn't. If you consider damn Herrera a top fighter, man, you tripping, bro. That is not a top fighter.
Hey, man, we like Mauricio. Mauricio does interviews with us. We fuck with Mauricio, man.
I know, but he's not a top fighter, though. Let's just be honest.
Go on,
I'm not trying to shit on him. He's not a top fighter. He's a very good fighter, though. He's a very good fighter.
His skills don't show like he's a top fighter, but the guy got a good resume, credible names.
Be mush. I'm listening to you debunk me. Go ahead, I'm listening. You what? Go on, I'm listening.
Now listen.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, you know.
Herrera shouldn't have been in there with him. That's number one. He should have been postal. But even though Herrera was in there, Herrera arguably won the fight. He arguably won that fight. Then he go and fight. Then hold up. Then what's his next guy?
Herrera. It's postal better than Herrera.
Hold up. I said
postal better than Herrera.
Hold up. How you debunking me when I just said that though? I just said that Herrera won the fight though. So how you debunking me?
No, I'm debunking you because you said he fought the guys he was supposed to fight at that time. No, when he fought Herrera, he was supposed to be fighting postal. They was paying step aside. Look, they paid step aside money twice.
You didn't hear me.
Stop. Look, you asked me how am I debunking you, right? They paid step aside money to fight Herrera.
No, I actually didn't hear what I said then. You're not debunking me because like you're just repeating what I just said, man.
No, I'm not talking about the part of you saying Herrera won the fight. I'm talking about the fact Herrera should not have been in with him at that time because you said, did he not say that, guys? That he fought the guys
Is Herrera not one of the top fighters in
No, he's supposed to be in the ring with Victor Posto because that was his mandatory.
No, I didn't say that. Is Herrera one of the top fighters in that weight class?
No.
In your opinion, no, yeah? No, yeah?
No, in facts and the rankings, he's
At the time he was because he was on a winning streak.
He was
on a winning streak at the time.
Shit, you ain't that in the bucket, man.
He paid step aside money to Posto to fight Herrera and Rod South. That's inexcusable. If you're not gonna fight the mandatory, give me at least equal danger. Something to cause competition or something, man.
Posto work shit anyway, man. Posto work shit anyway.
You saying that because he beat
He just came from fighting Amir Khan, Morales, Judah.
The timeline
Morales was dead, bro. Why y'all keep talking about Morales, man?
The timeline is messed up, man.
Man, y'all tripping, bro. I can't give him nothing for Morales, bro. Man, look, I give him Matisse.
Look, what'd you say?
I give him a.
Victor Posto didn't get step aside money until way later. After Herrera.
I thought he got step aside for Herrera.
That was definitely after.
No, he didn't. That was way later.
Well, Darius, keep it real, Darius. You talking about Posto like they was talking about Matisse. Danny's scared of Matisse. Matisse gonna knock him out.
Posto's different, bro. Posto's different because see, you got. I'm gonna tell you why that fight is different.
Light snap.
Let me tell you why that fight is different. Let me tell you why that fight is different. Because regardless of what people say, Danny has slow feet just like Posto. He's flat-footed just like Posto. Therefore, he ain't gonna be able to do that shit goddamn Crawford was doing. So cut the shit with that one. Nah.
But his hands is better than Posto.
Nah, Posto's hands is faster than his. He got the power advantage. I would give him the power advantage.
Now let me
What you say, B?
To be honest, the hack lobby decision against Posto was kind of controversial, and Herrera's was a controversial fight.
I can't even. Your phone echoing.
Everybody, hold on. Everybody mute, man. Because Beats is echoing like a motherfucker. I can't even hear it.
Yeah, like the Hank Lambie Posto fight. That was a little controversial, and Herrera's lost a lot of controversial fights where, his profile would have been higher, and I don't know if Posto is that far ahead of Herrera. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
I'm not saying he's far ahead of him, but he's ahead of him. I'm not saying that he's a light and day.
I don't think
all around greater fighter. I think he's ahead of him. Herrera, man. Herrera.
Who's he for?
Who has who fought?
Yeah, because Mauricio's fought everybody. Let's get that. Mauricio fought everybody. I don't know about Posto.
He only fought one name when he got one name. Two names now. Just recently, who's he?
I mean, same thing for Garcia, but y'all bigging him up, getting him guys that was in the graveyard. Y'all digging graveyard up and giving him credit for it. So hey, it gotta work both ways.
Danny beat the machine. He beat the guy everybody was scared
I give him machine. I told you that so many times. I give him machine. But I wasn't as shocked as everybody else was by it. I wasn't.
No, me neither. I was never a believer, but I'm just saying at the time everybody was saying Danny was scared.
Right.
And all that. You know I'm not telling you a lie.
Don't get it twisted. Danny, he is a flawed fighter, right? But he's still a great fighter. Listen, but he's still a great fighter because he does what other great fighters do, which he just finds a way to win, whether you agree with the decisions or not. So I would never take that from him. But at the same time, I'm not going to give a champion a pass on not wanting to fight other champions. Because you shouldn't be okay with other guys walking around your division calling themselves champions.
You know who Danny is, Darius? Danny is the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. He found a way to win. Simple and plain. Yeah. He get them W's.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I'm not going to – because listen, man. That's why I wish boxers were as prideful as this part of the throwback fighters that I did like was they didn't like the fact of letting guys walk around calling themselves champions in their fucking division. You should feel offended that another man can walk around in your house and say this is his house too. You should be like, nah, this is my house. Your house is out on that street, on that corner.
Darius. Danny's at 147 now, right? Who up there is really calling him out? Because you got to look at it. Everybody let me finish. Everybody at 147 ain't really saying shit. Everybody basically, what I see at 147 is Duck and Errol Spence, from what I can see.
Everybody calling Danny Garcia out, bro.
Keith Thurman calling him out because Errol Spence.
Yeah, he did. Right, but at the same time, listen, I'm not excusing none of them guys. At this time, we're talking about Danny Garcia. That was the topic. So that's why I'm not bringing up the other guys that I have the same damn issues with. Because like I said, listen, when I get them straps, like I said, when I get them straps, I don't care if I drop them all and keep one immediately. But all the champions got to check in with me. It has to be known I am the king. It ain't no discussion need to be had about can this champion beat me or can I beat that champion. No. You're supposed to want to reign supreme and be understood as I am the king. Because everybody's been dethroned. I done cut everybody's head off. Like so nobody gets a pass from me. No, okay, that's a problem. Then you got to get the fuck out the sport then. Because when you got a guy like me coming around your ass, I'm taking your fucking head off. Because if I have to chase you for it, then you already done lost because I know you don't want it. I know you don't want it. So now you're going to make that ass whooping you get a lot more,
all right, so
lot more embarrassing.
Basically what you're saying is that everybody at 147 is pussy then, besides Errol Spence.
Basically.
Because he's the only person.
Now, if he start that shit, now if he get a belt and start that shit, then I'm going to say the same thing about him. Because if you are okay with sharing a house, if you, look, Ben, you cool with me coming to your house saying this my shit too? Is you cool with that? You cool with me coming to your crib and telling you that this my shit too? And I can move, start moving. Okay then, so why is these motherfuckers walking around letting another motherfucker say that they champion, they the king of the division? When they can all sell that shit by getting in the ring.
Okay, fair enough, Harris. Fair enough. I feel you, fair enough.
Straight up, there's too much pussy shit going on.
Alright, well, we done dead that out, man. Not more to say, man. Nobody ain't cracking up on nothing over here. Well, we're a lively debate over here. And, hey, man, you guys listening, I was hoping more questions, but it is what it is. Maybe no one really cares about this fight, Ian Lewison versus Thing, or the Burns fight. But they are happening in the UK, and it's a shame because we've been getting a lot of fights. There's some rumors about the PVC is dead, but, hey, apparently it's not. Danny Garcia is still fighting on Spike. So, we're still going. Other than that, anything else?
Who the fuck is Danny fighting? His opponent keeps changing.
We just went over that, Umar. We just went over that.
I know we were arguing about it, but I didn't know who he was fighting.
That's what we were debating. We were debating like he hasn't got an opponent as of yet. So we were discussing.
People gonna complain, man. People gonna complain. They complain when they made the fight with the Ghost. Garcia, what's his name?
Guerrero.
Man, Guerrero is past it, man.
I wasn't mad at that fight.
Past it. I wasn't mad with it. I wasn't mad with it in a sense because he was still getting right with the welterweight division. But at the same time, I don't consider it like a hell of a scout.
No, I didn't agree that it should have been a WBC welterweight title fight. That I do not agree with.
Exactly.
Done anything. Neither Danny. Just beating Paulie Malignaggi don't want to a title shot. You check it. But I wasn't mad at the fight. But I didn't like the fact that it was a title fight. You know what I mean?
Last time I heard,
it was a good fight. Good fight.
Yo, anyway, man. Anyway, I'm done with this, man. Yo, anyways, yeah. We left off. Go ahead, Beats. You want to say something?
David Hayes fighting on December the 10th.
Is he fighting? Yeah, is he fighting? Definitely fighting Shannon.
I don't know if they said it's like on the site. I saw it's likely to be.
What site you saw? I'm gonna check. What site you saw?
It was on Sky Sports.
Okay, all right. Let me check right real quick. David Hayes. That's what I want to see, man. Man, we could be on that one.
You gonna fight Shannon? You gonna fight for Shannon?
How you see that going, man?
He ain't fighting Shannon, man. He's scared.
He's gonna knock Shannon ass out, man.
Go ahead, Beats.
Yeah, I think Briggs has got a few rounds to do something, and Hay should really the better athlete. He should really win that. He should box around Shannon and hit him with heavy shots.
Yeah,
he should stop Shannon. He should stop, but you never know. Shannon's got severe power. How much KOs has Shannon got in the first round? He's got a truckload. So he's very. This is kind of like Ian Lewison. Lewis is going to be dangerous in them early rounds, man. So you know, it could be interesting, man. see, the thing is, Shannon's going to sell the fight well, even though deep down in our subconscious, we expect him not to really perform as well as he talks. But, you know, he's going to make it interesting because I think he's so vocal and he's become so skillful talking his game. He's going to suck you into wanting to watch the fight. You know what I mean?
He's going to get knocked out inside 3 rounds.
I think, but in my opinion, I think Hayes should be fighting Lewis Ortiz.
The cannon.
He should be fighting.
I got the cannon, EJ. I got the cannon.
He should be fighting Lewis Ortiz, in my opinion.
You tripping, Ben?
He's had 2 fights so far. Like once is it Moraine and Jurjai, the Swiss guy, and he stacked a lot of money. I think the WBA should, you know, like he's ranked high in all the sanctioning bodies as well. Here, he should fight Lewis Ortiz. Or maybe if the WBA stripped Tyson, he should fight Lewis Ortiz for the vacant belt.
You know what? Eddie Hearn said he's going to do a heavyweight thing tournament, and he said he's thinking of putting David Price against Shannon Briggs. I like that one. But yeah, I think
like that. That's exciting. That's exciting.
I favor David Hay though, but I favor David Hay a lot though, man. But I don't like that one against Shannon. I think that's bullying. But I still bully him when against David Hay. Shannon, man, I see Shannon getting ready at the media workout, man. That guy's got Brickle in his hand, man. He was moving around and stuff when his trainer chasing him. And I goes to him, how come the trainer, how come you ain't hitting the pads? He goes, nah, we ain't trying to hit the pads, man. Because you know, we're trying to save it, man. We ain't trying to show too much. Man, they wasn't doing nothing, bro. Man, I was looking at them, I was like, man, you guys frauding it up, man. This guy just come for a payday. I don't go take a beating and he don't need to. Right? And that's what, man, like, boy, but if David Price, oh, man, that's going to be horrible, man. I don't want to see that fight right there. I want to see it, man. Anyone Shannon Briggs go again, you can get bashed up, man. Ain't like Tony Thompson, but that's just my opinion. It might, hey, Shannon might do it, but I don't see that fight. I don't like Shannon versus David Hay, but I would want to see it because he been running his mouth at David Hay, so you kind of want to see that one, but I wouldn't like him against Price. I like Shannon, but you know what I mean? If you go get David Hay,
he deserves a fight, man. He earned it, man, with his self-promotion. I'd like to see him get the fight, win, lose or draw, you know what I mean? I think he'd lose a fight, you know, but it'd be good for him to get in the ring with David Hay. David Hay promised him, man, September. In October.
You know what they say?
And he got a habit of ducking people, David Hay.
Hey, B-Marsh, you know what Eddie Hearn promised Tony Bellew when he gets past BJ Flores? He's promised him that him and David Hay won't sign the contract at heavyweight. So Dave, what's his name? Tony Bellew's gonna be fighting David Hay at heavyweight. That's a promise. Tony Bellew on IFL. That was yesterday. So I don't see where the Shannon Briggs fight will come in. But if it does, I want to see that. I want to see that fight for real. So
yeah, that's a money fight. Two big names in the UK.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, hey, B, any other news? Now, Tom, where's now, right? Now you got the other news? Hey, Jazza KIRYL.
Yeah, the rematch, Corellas and Luciano, December 31st.
Yeah, I'm on that shit right there.
on New Year's Eve.
They got in December. See, this is what I'm saying about rematch. Set a date, set a time, and it's roll, man. Klitschko was trying to outsmart Fury, man. He done himself in. He deserves it, man. That mind power bullshit trying to fuck up Fury. He don't fuck himself up. If he was really smart and he wanted that fight, because you know the thing is,
it looked like it worked.
But he got beat comprehensively, yeah. If he really wanted that work, yeah, he should have said, man, we're gonna fight in like 6 weeks time. When he goes, I'm gonna fight him. 6 weeks time. Let's book the date, and we should have had it. That fight.
But you gotta remember too, he was thinking about retiring. He didn't know if he was gonna even fight again, man.
Who got Klitschko?
Yeah, because he had already been talking about retirement before the fight.
Was he?
And he was talking about that he was getting older and all that other shit and started talking about, you know, he just had the baby and shit. And he was talking about he's been thinking about retirement and shit. So he was already had that on his.
No, Mr. Bashir didn't say nothing about that, man. Mr. Bashir was saying,
just because he didn't say nothing about it don't mean. So you think he was lying when he said that?
Mr. Bashir, this is what Mr. Bashir said, right? Mr. Bashir said we want all the big fight. We want Wilder. We're going to take out Fury. We're going to clean up. And then we're going to retire. That's what they were saying.
That's basically what he was saying, though. But then after the fight, He was saying when they were asking him about it, like where he go from there, he said he didn't know. He didn't know if he was gonna fight or not.
Yeah, when he fucked up Fury, and fucked up himself, and if he goes,
because see, you gotta look at this, EJ. Before I understand his timeline now. See, he wanted to do all those things when he had the belt because then he can get all the belts and then retire undisputed and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. See, but he done lost the belts, and it's like, well. I can't really do that shit now because I ain't got no chips to bring to the table.
That's right. He has to fight Joshua, and now he's an opponent. And Joshua banging.
Exactly, because he ain't got no belts. See, if he still had all the belts, then that's why that was his plan. I'm gonna go get Joshua, go grab his belt, and then go get Wild, grab his belt, then retire undisputed. So, but now that he don't have the belts, it's like, you know, I can't do that shit now because now I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna be the B side to either one of them guys, even though I got the resume on my side. At the end of the day, they got them straps.
Yeah. Tyson, hey, listen, man. The way he ties the Klitschko, he outsmarted himself. That's what I see it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, as a boxer, you got to be more mentally tough than what Tyson Fury exhibited, man. Like, look, man. He's sitting there, you saying he went crazy because of little mind games the guy was playing with him. Like, look, if I can hold it together with all the shit you know I've been going through for the last year, I ain't giving. That's why I don't get none of these guys a pass for the bullshit that they talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I've been going through. So if I can goddamn stay on track and keep my shit right, I don't get nobody else no pass.
Listen to this, right? Tyson, it'll be a year, right? He fought in next month, right? Next month on the 28th, it will be a year. And this is something, right? I'm going to do Vladimir's collection, right? Vladimir fights exactly 2 times a year. Exactly 2 times a year. So when he was going to fight Tyson, it was about that time, right? That time where he usually fights and that. So this shit is, he's in territory he's not used to. He's never, I'm looking at, right, this guy fights regular, bro. 2014 twice, 15 he fought twice. You know what I'm saying? And the whole of 2016.
Twice a year.
Yeah, 2 times a year. And listen to this. He's been doing that from when let me see it, son. When he won the title, right, he's been doing that from like 2010 till he's 2008. That shit's messed up his clock, man. He's fucked. If he goes against Joshua, man, he clocked.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, fair enough. That's all right.
I don't agree with that.
I don't think, you know,
people put too much. I think they put too much stock into that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, there's been fighters plenty of times in history that have gotten off schedule. I mean, Floyd, his whole career has been off schedule. Go look at it. They have a lot of fights one year, then one fight for a year, and then he have a few extra fights one year, and then go back have another fight at once a year, and he would still go out and do what he do. And that, to me, all that is bullshit is about preparation and how you take care of yourself in between fights and on them layoffs. That's what is really most important. And I've never seen a picture of Klitschko looking fat and sloppy and out of shape. So I take it as he take care of himself in between fights, probably still work out.
Well, I tell you what, he was struck like to know that not last fight.
You echoing, B. I can't hear you.
You got mute there, EJ.
I'm on mute.
Yeah, he didn't look against Brad. Yeah, I think it's EJ. EJ needs to, the Bryant Jennings fight, he was slipping, and that's the fight before the Tyson Fury fight. I believe that inactivity at his age here is not going to help him. Yeah, you can point out Floyd and a few other elite fighters who did it, but the fact is he's an aging dude. He's an aging dude.
Yeah, but I don't attribute that.
Extra slow against Tyson Fury, like he couldn't get his shots off. So it's
and all those things are. To be honest with you,
finish, man. Darius, let me just lay out my point, man. Right. Also, you got to take it into hand. Like boxing, from my opinion, is a confidence thing as well. Like this could be a great time for Joshua to catch him if he's self-doubting himself, because he was low. He was like, see, he was going for a little bit of a depression after the Fury fight. He had to pick himself up, right? So this could be a very good time, an opportune time for Anthony Joshua to go get it. That's just my opinion.
All right. Let me explain something to you right quick. For one, the Brian Jennings performance. I don't think that was nothing about Klitschko slipping there. I think that had every bit to do with Brian Jennings and the things that he brought to the table and the skill set that he had. He had fast hands for a heavyweight for one. He has fast feet for a heavyweight, another thing. So you got to take those things into account. He wasn't fighting the status quo type fighters he had been fighting for almost the last 10 years. That's number one. Regarding the Tyson Fury fight, his movement and his jitter and how he fights, it made Klitschko look slow because he wasn't sure of himself when he was throwing his punches. It wasn't so much himself was slowed down. When a guy is unsure when he's throwing punches, you're going to see less speed and less power because they're not fully committing to the punch because they're not sure of themselves with the shots because of whatever the opponent is doing, whether it's their defense or their footwork. Just like you said the other day, I think then you said the other day how Manny didn't look as fast in the fight with Floyd. Or was there someone else I was having that conversation with? I was talking to somebody about it. I don't know if it was you or EJ, but we had that discussion about it because the target is presenting that challenge to them that they're not sure of themselves when they're throwing these punches. So I don't think it's so much he's slipping, man.
I'd say he's slipping, but look, fight.
I feel where you're coming from, though.
I'd say he's slipping. Fighters do age; they have to age.
Yeah, he's definitely aging. He's slipping. I mean, he's slipping in that sense, but I don't think it's like where he's prime picking, though. I don't think he's prime picking for any of these guys, including Joshua. Like I told you, I do agree that Joshua wins the fight if they fight, but I don't think he just goes through him like y'all saying. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
I'd be surprised if Klitschko wins that fight, man.
Yeah, that's why I go with Joshua, but I don't think it's just going to be like he's met with no resistance. I think it's going to be a fight. I really think it's going to be a fight.
It should be a fight. But I think once he gets caught, he's going to shell up, man.
But the same thing might happen to Joshua too, because if he catch Joshua with a shot like Dillian caught him with, I think we can all agree that Klitschko probably hits a lot harder than Dillian White.
You breaking up? Is it me or is it you? You breaking up?
What about now?
Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. So I would say I think we all can agree that Klitschko hits a lot harder than Dillian White. And so my thing is, if Dillian can shake him like that, you don't think he hits harder than Dillian White, Klitschko?
I think he do.
Yeah, so if Dillian White was able to hurt Joshua like that, what do you think Klitschko can do if he catches him? So that's why I'm saying I don't think he just
Dillian
walks
White
on.
and Anthony Joshua. At the time, it wasn't quite a given that the man Joshua would beat him. There was a lot of people who was also thinking Dillian White could do it too. That fight had a lot of, but they had a lot to lose in that fight. You know what I'm saying? So they both brought. That's to me the best names on their resume for each guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, that still don't excuse the chin, though. That the vulnerability that was shown in that fight. Not saying that he can't take a shot. I'm just comparing the powers here. If Dillian can catch him with a shot and hurt like that, Klitschko can hurt him far worse because Klitschko's a far bigger puncher than Dillian. That's all the point I'm pointing out. So that's why I don't think he just dogs walk him. I think he beats Klitschko, but not in the fashion.
Dogs walk him either. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just my rebuttal to BC. He did because they just feel like he's gonna walk through Klitschko, and I don't think it's gonna go that easy.
I never once said he was gonna walk through him. I never once said that.
Man, Joshua ain't shit, man. Joshua ain't beating Klitschko, man. Stop playing.
I mean, you tripping? I think he beats Klitschko.
I'm just saying that to fuck with beats, man. Joshua gonna beat Klitschko, man. But it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy though.
Yeah, that man Klitschko, man. Man, them fellas, I think his best days behind him, man. He's done everything he can in boxing. This will be the fight to
But
really show if you
but
got
they don't
any
really
clout.
want it. They don't want it with the bomb squad though. So what we talk about when bomb squad get healthy again, they ain't want. They don't want it. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's it. I'm out of here, man. Yo, man, thank you guys for coming over. B-Marsh, Boxer Beast and Rams, Darius King, Nauta. Ain't heard much of you today, unfortunately. I don't know why.
Before we end, if you guys want to carry on, I'll start one if you want. You guys want to carry on.
Yeah, B, start one, bro. We still fired up.
Yeah, just send out the link. Send out the links.
No problem.
No problem, man. All right, man. Hey, man. So thanks for coming over. Leave your predictions and I'll catch you next one. Peace.
Thanks.
Peace.
Yeah, B, start one, bro.